Hello everyone and welcome to EWA Final Judgment. This is what everything has been leading to, and we are kicking it off with Banshee Suzuki versus Meow. Mimi taking her down with a snapmare, has a rear chinlock applied, and this match was a result of several weeks ago, an attack by Banshee Suzuki on Meow in the middle of a match, coming out, hitting her with a chair, and then Mimi finally showing up last week to get a measure of payback. And now, one-on-one in the center of the ring here, they will settle this score. Mimi now with the standing side headlock applied. Banshee now sends her off the ropes. Oh, Mimi catches the kick attempt. And now both women clenched again. And Mimi backing Banshee up into the corner. The referee trying to get in between. Oh, and Mimi! You could see the bad blood as she took advantage of it. And now both women locked up one more time. And Mimi goes behind into a rear waist lock. Banshee trying to find an escape here. She's very close to the rope. She could probably just grab the ropes, but Mimi rolls her up into a schoolgirl. But Banshee kicks out. Oh, Banshee flips on top into a pin. She gets one. Oh, Mimi bridges out of it, turns into a backslide, shoulders it down. But Banshee kicks out at one. Mimi swings and misses with an elbow. Banshee now grabs her, hoists her up. Oh, drops her down with a brain buster. Mimi goes out to the outside to try and gather herself. Back in the ring, she catches the attempt of the left hand. Now Mimi gonna send her off on the Irish whip. Oh, she swings that back heel kick, but Banshee avoids and then takes her down with a forearm. Banshee now grabbing onto the arm. Single leg monkey flip over towards the ring ropes. Mimi trips her down, turning the tide here momentarily. And now Mimi picking her spot here. Rights and lefts. Takes her down to the canvas, and she's got a cross arm breaker applied, but Banshee underneath the bottom rope. Mimi now to the outside. Banshee rolled out there as well. Oh, Mimi just raking the boots across the eyes of Banshee Suzuki and then drives the knee right into the face. And now Mimi, what's she thinking here? She's going to scale to the top turnbuckle. Diving elbow, but Banshee moves out of the way and Mimi crashes and burns on the floor. And then Banshee whips her over by the ring steps. And now it's Banshee who's going to go to the top rope here. Missile drop kick to the floor, and that connects. Banshee Suzuki, oh, she went for a knee drop. Mimi able to avoid it. Banshee, though, grabs on, hooks the head. Oh! Straight jacket DDT. Slams the arm down onto the floor. Does Banshee Suzuki. Referee urging them to get back into the ring. And Banshee sends Mimi back in. Oh, she may be looking to fly here. Springboard drop kick and Mimi goes down. Banshee quickly into the cover. One. But that's all she gets as Meow kicks out. Banshee now full arm dragon twist. Goes up into that top wrist lock, but Mimi fighting her way free. Punches to the midsection. Now Mimi hooks her up. Oh, Banshee reverses and takes her down with a short clothesline. Banshee now trying to position Mimi. What she got in mind here, but the crazy cat lady getting back to her feet, but Banshee picks the leg. Oh, look at this. Figure four leg lock applied. But Mimi, look at this, immediately able to turn and reverse the pressure. And you see both women now holding their knees. Oh, look out! Mimi hoists her up! Takes her down with the vertebraker. She goes for the cover. She might have the win here too. No, Banshee kicks out at 2. Banshee now crawling over to the corner, and Mimi charges in, hits the back elbow, and then bulldogs her out of the corner. Mimi really starting to feel the momentum on her side here. Oh, but Banshee blocks the right, delivers one of her own, and now sets her off the Irish whip. Banshee drops down, knee to the midsection, takes Mimi over and down to the mat. But Mimi able to trip the leg out of from under her there. Oh, she's going to go to the top turnbuckle. She's a long way away here. Banshee, though, starting to get to her feet. Mimi crossbody takes her down. Drops the elbow onto the back. Grabs onto the leg, but Banshee Suzuki kicks her away. Mimi, though, firing out with those forearm shots. Oh, she rocked her with that one. Sends her off the ropes. She drops down. Leapfrogs back the other way. Spinning back heel kick, and down goes Banshee. Mimi now. What she got in mind here? She's got Banshee right where she wants her. She charges in. Here it comes around. She goes down with the cat's meow. Mimi goes for the cover here. Think she might have her. 2, 3. She got her. Let's go to our replay here as Banshee flies through the air to the outside with a missile dropkick, and then here back into the ring with a springboard dropkick. After Mimi reverses the figure 4, wastes no time with the double underhook upside down into the vertebraker. She went for the cover, but Banshee would power out at 2. Then Mimi, check this out, runs her out of the corner with that bulldog, and then she takes to the sky with that diving crossbody. And then Mimi comes in, tilt-a-whirl down into the cat's meow. She would hook the leg, get the 1, the 2, and the 3. Meow scores her revenge against Banshee Suzuki to kick us off here at Final Judgment. 6-man tag team action up next here. Oh, as James Bishop immediately comes in with a super kick on SPM, as we have Bishop along with Jackson Knight and William Rook, the King's Gambit, versus SPM and the Timber Beasts. Bishop now. Oh, look out. DDT takes SPM down. Bishop follows it up with a kick. The Timber Beasts have had their run-ins with the King's Men over recent weeks. And then after SPM was in the ring facing James Bishop with the King's Men at ringside, and they kept getting involved, the Timber Beasts found SPM and agreed to lay the challenge out to the King's Gambit here. And now we've got this as SPM takes him down with a side Russian leg sweep, but Bishop catches him with an inside cradle. He's got the shoulders down, but SPM kicks out at 1. Bishop now bringing SPM back to his feet, but SPM blocks the forearm. He picks Bishop up onto the shoulders, but Bishop goes behind and takes him down in the reverse DDT. And now Bishop, he's going to ascend to the top turnbuckle. Oh, senton bomb connects. SPM swinging that leg, but Bishop catches it. Oh, he went for a springboard, but SPM avoids. Sends him off in the Irish whip. Luthez press. SPM follows it up with some right hands to the face and now goes for the cover, but Jackson Knight in to break the pin up. SPM continuing the assault on Bishop as he picks him up now to his feet. SPM sends him into the corner. Hubert Duloc caught him there. Oh, but Bishop able to make the tag to Knight. Oh, Knight taking that forearm from SPM and then dropping him with a European uppercut. But SPM grabs the arm and whips him down to the mat. And now turning his attention back to Bishop. He slams Bishop face first into the turnbuckle. But that allows Knight to recover, and now he sends him to the corner, but SPM with an elbow. Knight picks him up, and SPM slips out the back door and clips the leg of the big man. Clothesline by SPM. But Knight doesn't go down. Not many people can withstand a clothesline from SPM. And again, able to take out the leg. SPM now picking Knight back up to his feet. Oh, but Knight caught him and hip tossed him down. And he makes the tag to William Rook. But SPM able to make the tag. Oh, but not a good idea there. Rook takes him down to the mat. Oh, on the outside, Bishop with an inverted DDT on SPM. And Hubert trapped in the ring here as Rook hammers away on the knee. Rook now stomped to the midsection. Oh, just stepping over Hubert Dulac. SPM finally trying to get to his feet on the outside and get back to his corner, and Hubert with an enziguri takes Rook down. He picks him back up, delivers some punches. Rook trubs him away, caught him with a kick, and then just clubs him down to the mat. These behemoths, the King's men, just having their way here. Rook now sends Hubert into the corner, and the tag is made back into Jackson Knight. Double Irish whip here, and a double back body drop by the King's men. Hubert to the outside, Knight there to meet him. Knight now scoops up Hubert. Uh-oh, look out. Drops him face first on the ring apron. Oh, but Hubert got him with a kick. You can see he's starting to feel it a little bit on the outside. Forearm though, and Knight not phased. Knight shoves him back and then runs him over with a clothesline. Drops the elbow. Referee's count is up to 6. These guys got to get back in the ring. He's up to 7 now. And Knight sends him back in. Knight now grabs onto the leg. Oh, stomps and drives the knee into the canvas, but Hubert able to avoid that stomp. Hit a kick to the midsection. Irish whip into the buckle he goes. Oh, but Knight caught him coming in. Hubert gonna send him right back over there though. Tag is made to SPM. Hubert sends him off the ropes. Drop toe hold. Elbow drop to the back by SPM. Knight kicks him away though. And now he turns his attention back to Hubert Dulac. Oh, and just slams them into each other. Oh, but that allows SPM to drop him with a variation of a backbreaker. And now stomp to the arm. SPM picking him back up. Oh, look out. Hoists him up into the shoulders. He's got those knees crossed and down into that double knee breaker. SPM now gonna go in for the cover. And Bishop immediately flies in to break up the pinfall. SPM, oh wait, he grabbed Bishop. Suplex bomb, but he's not the legal man. And William Rook now is the legal man because Knight made a tag. SPM, though, able to slip out of the fireman's carry. But Rook, oh, he gets the Irish whip reversed. Oh, but forearm catches SPM, but SPM trying to fight back. Oh, Rook with a headbutt and then a standing sidekick. He goes for the cover now. 1. No, that's all he gets as SPM kicks out. Rook picking SPM up here. Reverse knife edge. Grabs on here and scoops him up. Tosses it. Oh, look maybe for a fall-away slam, but SPM landed on his feet. The forearm rocks Rook, but doesn't take him down. There's a second one. Didn't even seem to phase the big man. And oh, look at that. Runs, boot to the chest, driving him to the mat. Goes for the cover. And here comes Hubert Dulac to break it up. And now Rook. Oh, drops him with a jawbreaker. Whips him over into the corner. SPM back to his feet here. Rook picks him up in the fireman's carry position, brings him over to his own corner, and drops him face first on the turnbuckle. And now look at this, going after Maurice Duloc and drop kicks him down to the floor. SPM, though, catches him with a kick. Block of the forearm by Rook. Kick to the midsection, turns him, look out, Hangman's neckbreaker. Rook now goes to his corner. He makes the tag to Jackson Knight. Knight now grabs onto SPM, deadlifts him up, and a running power slam brings him right back down to the mat. Knight sends him over to the King's Gambit corner. Tag is made to Bishop. Oh, look at this. Drapes him on the top rope. And Bishop delivers a double axe handle to the back. SPM has been isolated here. He really needs to make a tag to one of the Timber Beasts. Oh, look at that. Another senton bomb, this time off the middle rope. He goes for the cover, and Maurice Duloc breaks it up. Oh, SPM, inside cradle. He's got a pin. Shoulders are locked down. Oh, but Bishop able to kick out at 2. SPM, look at that. Oh, stomp to the head. Grabs onto the arm. Cross arm breaker is applied. But Bishop just too close to the ropes there. SPM now picks him up onto the shoulders. Samoan drop. Oh, from the outside, Rook striking SPM, but keeping his focus on the legal man. Sends him to the corner. Tag is made to Hubert Duloc. Kick to the midsection. Hubert now brings him up against the ropes. Pushes him down to the mat. Oh, look at that. Springs up into a stomp. Hubert hooks the leg as he goes for the cover. He gets 2, but Bishop kicks out at 2. Hubert, second turnbuckle on the inside. Diving splash onto the back as Bishop was desperately crawling towards his corner. Hubert, gets it reversed here. Sent into the corner. Bishop now. Forearm to the back. Grabs onto Hubert. What's he got in mind here? Charges into the corner, springs up, and into a tornado DDT. Bishop now into the cover. 1, but that's all he gets before SPM is in to save the day. Bishop now driving that knee into the back, picking Hubert Duloc up, grabs him here. Oh, twisting side slam. And now Bishop, Irish whip into the buckle. Here it comes. He went for the Bishop's blessing, but missed as Hubert got out of the way. Bishop, though, hooks him. Half and half suplex. Dropped him right on his head. And now grabs onto the legs. He turns him into the Boston Crab. He's a long way away from his own corner, but Hubert able to power out. And now making his way over, but the tag is made to Rook. And Hubert changes direction. Who, look out, has him up. Flapjacks him down. Hubert grabs onto Bishop now. But look out, Rook back to his feet. Hits a couple of forearms, a right hand, and a super kick, and down goes Hubert. But he's right back up to his feet. Reversal on the Irish whip, sending him into his own corner. Duloc's got to be careful. He doesn't want to be over there very long. Grabs onto the leg. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, drops down. Applying all kinds of pressure to the lower leg and the knee. And Hubert, boot to the throat right in his own corner. He picks Rook up to his feet now. He's going to send him across town. Tag is made to Maurice. Uh-oh, look out. This Timber Beast is setting up for it. He's up on the shoulders. Maurice to the top. The Timber drop. Maurice Duloc now into the cover. Oh, but Bishop immediately comes in to break it up. Oh, but Maurice with an acai moonsault. He makes the tag to SPM. SPM grabs onto the legs. Stomp to the midsection. Driving the boot into the chest. Rook getting back to his feet. SPM, though, sends him on the Irish whip. Rook able to avoid, but SPM goes to follow up. Oh, but a back body drop by Rook sends SPM down to the mat. SPM, though, fighting back with a punch to the midsection. Oh, but Rook immediately comes in, takes him down with a running STO. Irish whip to the buckle, and SPM in a bad part of town. Tag is made over to Jackson Knight. Double Irish whip here. Uh-oh, here it comes, the board breaker. Knight goes into the cover. Hubert. No, it's Maurice who comes in to break it up. Hubert stumbled on his way in. But the Timber Beast still able to save SPM and keep the match alive. Oh, up onto the shoulders. Look out. Oh, Knight just powerbomb Maurice Duloc to the floor. But SPM, straight jacket German suplex. Oh, tag made to Maurice, and I don't know how wise this is after he just took that hellacious fall to the outside, but oh, springboard tornado DDT. He looks none the worse for wear. Maurice now whips Knight into the corner. Tag made to Brother Hubert. The Timber Beast here. Have him up. Gutbuster. Oh, penalty knee to the head. Hubert to the middle rope. He's celebrating, but look out. Knight makes the tag to Bishop. Hubert goes in with a flying forearm, but misses. And now Bishop scoops him up onto the shoulder. Michinoku driver. Bishop slams the arm of Hubert down to the mat. Sets him up in a seated position. Off the ropes. Oh, he went for a neck breaker, but Hubert dodges, takes him down with a clothesline. And now Hubert drives the face of Bishop into the mat. He goes to the corner, tags in little brother Maurice. Maurice now driving the knee into the back of the head and into the mat. Armbar applied, working over that arm, takes him down. Maurice Duloc grabs onto the leg. Oh, he's got it pinned down. It's trapped as he starts putting that pressure onto the knee. Maurice picks now Bishop back up. He sends him over to his corner. Oh, but Bishop catches him. Oh, quick sunset flip. Oh, changes it into a jackknife pin. 2. Oh, and look at that. Maurice able to kick out, but Bishop launches himself off of Maurice into the drop kick. And now picks him up. Pendulum backbreaker. Maurice goes out to the outside. Bishop retreats to his corner to tag in Jackson Knight. Oh, but Maurice caught him coming in with another tornado DDT. The tag is made to SPM. Oh, but Knight almost takes his head off immediately with a running clothesline. He goes for the pin. Feet are on the ropes. 2. Oh, no. SPM able to kick out. Knight has him up into the fireman's carry. Oh, look out. Oh, takes him down. Sent him like a propeller. And then now steps across the midsection of SPM. Scoops him up. Slams him down. And Knight feeling it here. But SPM makes the tag to Maurice. Oh, but Knight immediately with a running double axe handle. Catches him. But Maurice blocks the punch. Oh, takes him down with a tornado flatliner. Knight, though, able to recover. Tag is made. Here come the Kingsmen off the double team. Up and down with the board breaker again. Rook goes for the cover. One. No. Hubert breaks it up. Rook picks him up. Maybe looking for a bear hug there. It's blocked by Maurice as he gets through. Oh, drop kick to the knee. He goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. And Knight comes in to save his partner. I don't know how anyone's going to manage to get a pinfall here. Maurice picks him up. Oh, Rook collapses on top of him. He couldn't hold him up. And now Rook into the pin. Feet are on the ropes. But Maurice kicks out. The King's Gambit now starting to pull out all the stops. As Rook sends him to the corner. But Maurice catches him with an elbow. Rook, though, sends him right back over, and the tag is made to James Bishop. Bishop comes in with a big left hand to the exposed midsection. Oh, the Bishop's blessing connects. He might have him here. Hooks the leg. Not a chance. SPM is not going to let that stand. Bishop now. What's he got in mind here? I don't know. Wait, the referee went down. I think SPM might have inadvertently caught him on the way in. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb attempt is countered by Maurice Dulac. Irish whip into the buckle. Bishop, though, catches him with an elbow. Dulac with a kick. Bishop scoops him up onto the shoulders. Brings him all the way back to his team's corner and drops him on the top turnbuckle with snake eyes. The tag is made to Knight as Maurice Dulac kips up. Oh, but a rabbit lariat to the back. But Maurice tags SPM. He rolls up. Knight into a schoolboy. Oh, I thought Knight's premature celebration was going to cost him there. SPM hoists him up into the air. Looking for that double knee breaker, and he got it. SPM picks him back up. Big right hand. A second one. There's a third. He's got him in the corner. SPM turns him around, wraps the leg over the middle rope, and then kicks the knee. And now driving the boot into the chest of Jackson Knight. SPM, what's he got in mind here? Turns him over. Stomp to the face. He makes the tag to Hubert Dulac. Hubert now picking Knight up. Sends him over into the corner. Catches him with a clothesline and a back elbow. And then rolls him out of that corner. Hubert picking him up. Discus forearm takes him down. And Hubert Dulac gonna go to the top turnbuckle here. Diving elbow finds the mark. Hubert into the cover. He hooks the leg. Oh, but Rook in to make the save. Hubert gonna go up top again. And again he hits the diving elbow. He goes back into the cover. 1, 2. He got him. If at first you don't succeed, then let's go to the replay as James Bishop with that beautiful senton bomb. But SPM takes him down with the Luthez press. But the King's Gambit here with a bit of double team as they send Hubert off the ropes and then hoist him through the air with a double back body drop. And then on the outside, Jackson Knight dropping Hubert face first onto the apron. And then watch this. Knight dumps Maurice with a powerbomb to the floor. And then Bishop here with that bridging jackknife pin. And then here you start to see the King's Gambit getting desperate, using the ropes for leverage. And the King's Men off the tag here, setting him off the ropes, hoisting him up and down with the board breaker. Rook would go for the pin, but it would get broken up. And then Bishop with the Bishop's blessing on Maurice. But then wham with that flying elbow. Hubert Dulac gets the 2 and gets the 3. The Timber Beasts and SPM, vanquish the King's Gambit here at Final Judgment. Here we go, the first of our 4 championship matches here at Final Judgment. The Interstate title is on the line as Johnny Passion challenges Blade Bishop. These two also met at Showdown at Sundown, and Johnny came up just short in his quest to become Interstate champion. But several weeks ago, he won a #1 contenders match to earn another shot at Blade Bishop, who has been dominant since becoming the champion back in June. As Johnny now goes into that side headlock. Bishop now reverses though. Has him in a standing top wrist lock, and now, bringing Johnny down. Johnny now gets tripped down to the mat by Bishop. Bishop charges in and takes him down with a running STO. Grabs onto the legs as a champion, but Johnny kicks him away. And now working over the leg of Blade Bishop. We know how dangerous he is with those kicks. Might be part of the game plan here of Johnny Passion to try and incapacitate the legs. Try to make those kicks less effective. Oh, speaking of, there's a kick right to the face by Bishop, and then catches him with a running knee to the midsection. Johnny back up to his feet though, and both men locked up collar and elbow. Who's gonna get the advantage here? And it's the champion who goes into that standing side headlock. Johnny picks him up though, and back suplexes him down to the mat. Johnny firing with a couple reverse knife edges. Oh, and a jumping double knee jawbreaker. Johnny goes for the cover. 1. Oh, only 1 as Bishop is able to kick out. Bishop now pulling himself up into the corner. Johnny with a kick to the midsection. Stomping away now, and now Bishop blocks the boot, delivers a kick to the back, and charges in, but Johnny sidesteps the drop kick. Johnny now sends him off in the Irish whip. He drops down, grabs him, maybe looking for a belly-to-belly, but Bishop counters, blocked it, and then delivers some rights to the face from behind. Waistlock takeover, and now, look at the champion showcasing his dominance. Insult to the challenger as he goes for the cover, but Johnny kicks out even before the 1. Blade Bishop now bringing Johnny over to the corner, slamming him face first into the top turnbuckle. Now Bishop from across the ring runs into the elbow of Johnny Passion, but Bishop able to avoid, delivering those kicks to the hamstring. Oh, he scales him up. Oh, there it is, the spinning back kick off the double elbows to the shoulder. He might have knocked him out there, but no, not going for the cover. Blade Bishop, Johnny kicks him off. Bishop now setting up. Oh, boot to the midsection just knocks him backwards. Bishop now grabs him, yanks him down into a backbreaker. Bishop now measuring the challenger. Up to the second turnbuckle he goes. Crossbody caught by Johnny and slams him down to the mat. Johnny goes out to the outside. Springboard elbow. Johnny now setting the champion up here. Runs him over with a clothesline. Back the other way with a second. Into the corner. Flying clothesline. Off the ropes goes Johnny. Ducks underneath. Takes to the air. And down with a lariat. Johnny Passion into the cover. 1, 2. And Bishop gets the left shoulder off the mat. Johnny now picking Blade up. Grabs him up onto the shoulders. Oh, look out! Drops him down onto his head. Inverted tombstone. Johnny up to the top rope. Diving splash. He got him. Bishop might be knocked out here. He's not moving. Johnny realizes he's too close to the ropes. He's got to reposition him. Now he goes for the cover. Does he have him here? 1, 2. No! Blade Bishop just got the left shoulder up. And we've seen it time and time again. Having to move him away from the ropes gave him just enough time to recover. But Johnny takes him down with a calf kick. Into the cover he goes. The leg is hooked. 2, 3. We've got a new champion. Let's go to the replay. Bishop dominant early on as he trips Johnny down. But Johnny takes him up and down with the back suplex. Bishop here after the kicks jumps up, uses him as a springboard, and then spinning back kick. But he didn't go for the cover. It gave Johnny a chance to recover. Taking him down. A pair of clotheslines. Charges in. Diving clothesline in the corner. Off the ropes he goes. Up and down with another clothesline. And then Johnny would go for the cover. But the champion would kick out. And then here, watch this. Johnny has him up on the back. And a variation of an inverted tombstone. And then the diving splash. But you see Johnny having to move him away from the ropes. And it cost him there. As Bishop just able to get the shoulder up. But then Johnny wasting no time. The calf kick takes him down. He goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. He gets the 2. And he gets the 3. Johnny Passion is your new EWA Interstate Champion here at Final Judgment. Our next match is ready to go here at Final Judgment as we catch our breath from crowning the new Interstate Champion. But now it's Jack Frost taking on El Muerto. And these two men met several weeks ago with Jack Frost getting the victory. But then after the match, Jack Frost went to the outside and continued the onslaught on El Muerto, sent him crashing into the ring steps. And from that point on, it's been impossible to keep these two apart. And now they finally will step back into the ring one-on-one here at Final Judgment to settle the score once and for all. El Muerto with the advantage at the moment, but Frost reversing and just sending him down to the mat, yanking him down by the arm. Frost charges in, Muerto dodges, and then takes him down with a Hurricane Rana. Frost, though, again grabbing him by the arm, whipping him down, but Muerto dodging the elbow, using that speed to his advantage. As both men locked up, collar and elbow again here. Muerto backing the bigger Frost up to the ropes here. Referee looking for a break. Oh, and Frost with that double thrust to the throat. And now forearm to the back. Another one. Frost now sends him off the ropes and a knee to the midsection. Frost now goes into the cover, but Muerto kicks out at 1. Muerto kicks back up to his feet, catches Frost with a right hand, drop kick, and now Frost caught on the middle ropes. Oh, Tiger Fate kick. Muerto back in. Oh, but Frost is back to his feet. Double axe handle to the back of the head. Muerto, though, kicks him away. Frost now grabs onto him. Has him up against the ropes here, but oh, Muerto vaults him over the top and down to the floor. Muerto sizing up Frost on the outside, waiting for him to get back into the ring, and he's ready for him. Reversal on the Irish whip, though, by Frost. He drops down, and another knee to the midsection. Off the ropes, double axe handle, Muerto moves. Grabs him by the head, snap suplex. Frost gets back to his feet, kicks him in the midsection, Oh, is he thinking pile driver here? No. Up to the shoulders. Oh, and dumps him down with a power bomb. Frost swinging those rights and lefts. Double sledge to the back. Rabbit lariat sends him down, but Muerto springs back up to his feet. And now Muerto fighting out with those elbows to the midsection. Oh, and a drop kick to the ribs takes him down. Muerto grabs onto the legs. Stomp to the midsection. Follows it up with a kick to the back. Frost, though, firing in those forearms. Big wind up and an uppercut takes Muerto down. Frost now cinching up. Maybe think a pile driver here. Up to the shoulders. No. Muerto fighting out of it. Kicks to the leg, but Frost catches that one. Knocks him back into the corner. Frost now. Oh, Beals Muerto out of the corner. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, Muerto kicks out at 2. Frost drops an elbow across the back. And now scaling up, second turnbuckle on the inside. Waiting for Muerto to get back to his feet. Double axe handle connects. Frost looking to follow up here. Another double axe handle and down goes Muerto. Frost now again goes in for the cover. 1, 2. No, Muerto just barely got the shoulder off the mat. There doesn't look to be much left in the tank here of El Muerto as he desperately tries to pull himself up into the corner, but Frost slams him into that turnbuckle. Uh-oh, look out. Sends him shoulder first into the ring post. Muerto, though, caught him with a kick to the midsection. Another drop kick takes him down. Could be a last-ditch effort here by El Muerto to get back into this thing. Irish whip. Oh, the referee found himself in harm's way there. Muerto hip tosses Frost down. Right hand catches him. Oh, Muerto, look at this. He's got him up into the electric chair. Hooks the head. Electric chair driver. He's got the leg hooked. 2. No, Frost kicks out at 2. Oh, Muerto going to the top rope. Could he be thinking Cielo Alto? Looks like it's coming. And there it is. The Cielo Alto hits. He hooks the leg. He might have it here. 1, 2. No. Frost gets the left shoulder up. And I can't believe it. And I don't think Muerto can either. El Muerto now. Oh, went for a double stomp, it looked like. But Frost gets out of the way. Double axe handle misses. Muerto, kick to the midsection. Hooks him up for a suplex. Has him up. No, Frost able to slip out of it. And now bringing Muerto across the ring, but Muerto fighting his way free. Grabs onto Frost. Big forearm sends him down. Frost to the outside. Muerto tries to go in after him, but a little bit of a cat and mouse game here. Frost gets the upper hand. Sends him off on the Irish whip. Back body drop sends Muerto careening through the air and down to the mat. Frost now brings him over to the corner. Oh, grabs onto him. Look out. They're going to dance the night away here. And then Frost giving him the long kiss goodnight and drives him down with that twisting flatliner. Frost into the cover. 1, 2. No! Muerto kicked out! These two, fueled by their distaste for one another, refusing to surrender as Muerto takes him down with an enziguri. Kick to the midsection, knee to the face, DDT. Both men down. You can just see the amount of energy that has been expended by both competitors here. Muerto, the first to stir, delivers a stomp. Oh, Frost avoids that one and a kick to the midsection. Frost now going for a DDT, it looks like, but Muerto Counters. Able to block it. And down with an STO. Muerto going top rope. Can we see it again? He's going to go for it. Oh, Cielo Alto. But no. Frost gets out of the way. Now Frost sends him off the ropes. Picks him up. Down into a spine buster. Muerto, though, able to get to his feet. Reversal in the Irish whip by Frost. Knee to the midsection takes him down. We looked at the turnbuckle for a second there. I was thinking maybe he was thinking cold snap. Hoists him up onto the shoulders into a torture rack position. Oh, drops into a backbreaker. And then sends him into a gut buster. Frost now with the leg hooked. Gets 2. And he gets the 3. Let's check out the replay here. As Frost, big Beal out of the corner, goes for the cover, but Muerto would kick out. And then Frost off the middle rope with a double axe handle. Again with the cover, but Muerto would kick out. And then watch this, sends him through the ropes, shoulder first into the ring post. But then Muerto, check this out, up onto the shoulders and then down into the electric chair driver. Had the leg hooked, but Frost would be able to get the shoulder up, but then Muerto with the Cielo Alto goes into the cover, and I thought for sure it was over at this point, but Frost digging down deep to kick out. And then Frost with the back body drop. And then has him in the corner. Grabs him out. Can we have this dance? Hooks him. And then takes him down with the twisting flatliner. Goes into the cover. But Muerto would somehow find the wherewithal to kick out. But then here Frost hoists him up into the torture rack. And then drops down into the backbreaker and then into the gutbuster. And that was finally the blow that would keep Muerto down for 3. Jack Frost ends the war with El Muerto like he started it, with a victory as he goes to the pay window at Final Judgment. Here we go. The EWA World Tag Team Championships are on the line as Too Large taking on Rock and Rumble. And now up to the top rope goes Trey Star, and he hits a moonsault right in front of Mount Monadnock onto Kid Dynamic. Star now sending Kid over to the Too Large corner, and the tag is made to Dax Winters. Double Irish whip here by the challengers and a double flying shoulder tackle. Winters now kicks Kid in the midsection. Picks him up onto the shoulders. Oh, and a sit-out powerbomb. He goes for the cover. But Kid kicks out at 2. And Too Large bringing it right to the champions here. Dax now to the top turnbuckle. He goes. 450 splash. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. And no, Kid kicks out at 2. Kid charges in. Oh, hits a float over DDT and spiked Winters right on the top of his head. Kid taking the heavy artillery from Too Large and now firing back as the tag is made to Big Mount Monadnock. Double super kick by Rock and Rumble. Winters back to his feet. Oh, but Monadnock runs him over with a shoulder tackle. These two teams were part of a 6-man tag team match several weeks ago. And Mount Monadnock got caught in the ring as he was caught on the ropes and got counted for the disqualification. And Too Large then let everybody within the sound of their voice know that they had had a win over the tag team champions, as ridiculous as it was. as Winters takes him down with that inverted DDT. Oh, but Mount Monadnock is not phased. And then Too Large would ambush Rock and Rumble on their way to the ring for a match. And it was at that point that the champions were the ones who laid out the challenge. They wanted this match and said they'd be willing to put the titles on the line. And here we are as, Mount Monadnock crashes into Winters in the corner. But he caught him with a boot there, did Dax. Monadnock pushes him away, now from behind. Oh, he's got him in that trapezius pinch. Wearing him down. And now Monadnock picking Dax right back up. Sends him over to the champion's corner. Oh, but Dax catches him with an elbow. Double axe handle. Oh, that's not going to do the job, Dax. Mount Monadnock picks him up. Atomic drop. He goes for the cover now. He gets one, but that's all he gets as Dax able to kick out. Monadnock now puts him into the corner. He makes the tag to Kid Dynamic. Dynamic taking over here as the legal man. Drop kick to the back and Winters goes down. And now Kid's going to roll him over and go for the pin. 1, 2. And Dax able to kick out at 2. Kid now picks him back up to his feet. Sends him right back over to the corner. Oh, but Winters with an elbow. And now look at this. Around he goes and down into the tornado DDT. Winters now sends him over to the Too Large corner. And the tag is made to Trey Starr. Double Irish whip coming up here by the challengers. And a double back body drop. Oh, Trey went for the springboard. But Kid got up. And then sends Winters over the top rope and down to the floor. Oh, Starr, though, able to counter that back suplex attempt. Has him up on the shoulders. And then takes him down into a flapjack. Kid, though, gets out of the way of the double axe handle attempt. Sends Starr over to the corner. Starr, though, catches him with the elbow. Oh, look at this. Head scissors. And spins around and takes him down. Trey Starr sets up Kid Dynamic. Off the ropes he goes. And a jumping neck snap. Kid back to his feet. Oh, able to dodge the Hurricane Rana attempt. I think that's what Trey was going for. Oh, but Trey counters into a bulldog. And now Starr sends Dynamic over to the corner. But Kid catches him with an elbow on the way in. Picks him up. Blue Thunder Bomb. He's got the pin. He gets one, but that's all he gets. Trey, oh, this time he's able to take him down with the head scissors. Kid, oh, drop kick, just folded him over. Kid Dynamic able to make the tag to Mount Monadnock. The big man is in. Trey with a clothesline, but it doesn't stun the man. Forearm. And it's time for a new game plan for Too Large. Trey now firing. Enziguri, and that did the job. The mountain goes down. Grabs on. Oh, drops into a jawbreaker. Mount Monadnock pulling himself up in the corner. Catches him with that kick to the face. He goes for the cover. 2. Mount Monadnock able to kick out. Trey Starr now picking Mount Monadnock up. Sending him to the buckle. Trey charges in. Back elbow finds the mark. Monadnock down in the corner. Oh, but caught him with a boot. Who's going to get the advantage? Both men avoiding contact there. Trey sends him to the corner. The tag is made to Dax Winters. Oh, wait a second here. Oh, no way. He's got him up on the shoulders. The large crossbody. Dax now, is he going to go for the pin? He is. We might have new champions here. 2. No. Mount Monadnock gets the shoulder up. The never say die attitude of Rock and Rumble showing why they have been champions since the inaugural tournament at Rise to Glory. And a big splash by Mount Monadnock. He goes for the pin, but Star comes in to save the day for the challengers. Mount Monadnock now sends Dax Winners into the corner, and the tag is made to Kid Dynamic. Kid comes in with a big right hand. Oh, the champions collide there. And Dax with a poison rana on Mount Monadnock. But that allows Kid Dynamic to get the upper hand. And now second turnbuckle on the inside. Diving splash, but Dax avoids it. Winters now gets countered with a kick by Kid. Kid now sends him to the corner. Tag made to Mount Monadnock. He puts up Winters. Look out! Hurricane Rana into the powerbomb! Dax, maybe out of instinct, rolls out of the ring, and now look at this. Monadnock's got Trey Star, and he slams him back first onto the ring apron. Double axe handle, but Winters moves and takes him over with a Hurricane Rana. Winters now trying to move the big mountain, but Monadnock with those elbows, and then a boot to the face sends him down. Dax, oh look out, tilt-a-whirl into the DDT, but the mountain right back up. These guys got to get back in the ring. Dax takes him down again. The referee's at 9. They can't win the titles like this though, and it's over, a count out. Let's go to the replay. Double whip here. Double shoulder block. And still, I'm sorry, I can't even call the replay. I can't believe it. Dax with the 450 splash. Going for the cover. But Kid would kick out as Too Large had it rolling early. Kid Dynamic into the cover here, and Dax kicks out. And then Too Large off the double team here. And they launch Kid Dynamic into the air with the double back body drop. And then Trey hitting that step up kick into the corner. But the mountain would kick out. And then Dax into the cover off the large cross body. But Mount Monadnock just barely able to kick out. And then a hit of steam for the big man and a big splash. But Star would come in to save the day. And then here on the outside, Dax dives into the ring to beat the 10 count. And Too Large gets the win. But they don't become the tag team champions. But they're celebrating like they did. These two clowns realize what's going on here. No matter how you slice it though, Too Large picking up the victory here at Final Judgment. It's time to finally settle the score between Damien Achilles and Greybeard McSexypants. As Greybeard comes out swinging and a headbutt takes Achilles down. And this has been brewing for an awful long time, as Achilles started appearing around Greybeard matches, claiming he was scouting for talent to represent. And then the two were scheduled to be in a tag team match, and Achilles walked out on Greybeard, and it set the stage for this rivalry that has continued from there. Tag team matches, interfering in each other's matches, and finally we get them one-on-one here at Final Judgment, as Greybeard sends Achilles off the ropes, picks him up and down into a spine buster. Greybeard yanks Achilles And we've started to see a new side of Greybeard. And for those of you questioning that we didn't want to see another side of Greybeard, as Greybeard came to the rescue of SPM during an assault by Achilles. And Achilles with a springboard crossbody. But we've seen the crowd really come around and start to pull behind Greybeard. And you know that the majority of this capacity crowd at Final Judgment wants to see Achilles get his just desserts. As Greybeard sends him off the ropes and then takes him down with a back body drop. Greybeard goes into the cover, but Achilles is able to kick out at 1. Greybeard now grabs onto Achilles, brings him over, and slams him face first into the top turnbuckle. But Achilles catches him with an elbow and now picks Greybeard up onto the shoulders. Look at the power of Achilles here as he drops Greybeard with snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. Achilles went for the plancha, but Greybeard had already gotten up and gotten towards the ring, and Achilles crashes on the floor. Greybeard now picks Achilles up and sends him back into the ring. A stomp to the ankle by Greybeard. Leg drop, and Achilles is able to get out of the way. And then Achilles with a basement drop kick to the side of the head. And now Damien with a grounded pound on Greybeard. But the big man kicks him away. Achilles out to the floor, but Greybeard roars to the delight of the crowd. And now again takes Achilles into the corner. Big clubbing blow to the back of the head, and now Greybeard across the way. What's he got in mind here? He charges in. But Achilles catches him with a back elbow and then takes him over with a head scissors. Achilles now turns Greybeard over, grabs onto the arm. He's got him wrapped up and now working over the other hand. But a Greybeard able to slip out. Catches him with a right hand. He's got him up in the accordion. Look at him just bending. Achilles like taking him for a workout and then drops him down into the face buster. Greybeard goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Achilles just gets the right shoulder up. Greybeard now picking Achilles back up, grabs him by the throat. He hoists him up. He could get him here. Last rites. Greybeard into the cover. He might have the win. 1, 2. No, Achilles gets the left shoulder up. And Greybeard can't believe it, but right back to the attack as he drops the leg. Firing with those left hands. Down into the flatliner. Greybeard grabs onto the head and now applying a nerve hold as Greybeard trying to reset here to think of what's next. But Achilles takes the leg out from underneath him. And now Greybeard tries to get back up. Achilles picks the leg and takes him down with a dragon screw leg whip. Achilles into the cover. 1, 2, and Greybeard able to get the shoulder up, and you can see the frustration now on the face of Damien Achilles. And now Achilles, what's he got in mind here? It doesn't matter because Greybeard sends him down to the mat. And now Irish whip, and Achilles goes over the top rope and all the way down to the floor. Greybeard now gonna go out after him and stalk his prey. Drops the elbow onto the back. Greybeard now stomped to the back of the head. He picks Achilles up. But Achilles realizing he's in danger, firing those elbows to the midsection. And then hits a drop kick to the face, and Greybeard goes down. Achilles Sends Greybeard over into the barricade. And then whips him over near the timekeeper's area. The referee's count is at 6. These two got to get back in the ring as Achilles drops a knee across the arm. Referee's up to 7. Achilles bringing Greybeard back over to the ring and sends him inside. Both men now back into the ring. Achilles. Oh, gets countered as Greybeard. Oh, I think he was looking for the last rites again. And now Achilles counters. Grabs onto the wrist. Oh, knee to the face. Achilles goes for the cover. Might have knocked him out here. And no! Greybeard kicks out at the last split second. Achilles now goes out to the apron. Oh, change of direction here as he drives the elbow down into Greybeard. But Greybeard right back up to his feet. Sends Achilles off the ropes. Big boot and he goes down. Greybeard yanks him up by his head and launches him over towards the corner. But he goes for the leg drop and Achilles misses. Achilles now scoops him up onto the shoulders and drops Greybeard throat first across the top rope. Damien Achilles going up to the top turnbuckle. He wants Greybeard back to his feet. And a diving blockbuster. Follows it up with a jumping elbow. Kick to the midsection and now Achilles locks in that rear chin lock on Greybeard. But Greybeard able to escape. And now Greybeard picks up Achilles. Down across the knee with a shoulder breaker. Greybeard now, wait a second. Greybeard's over to the corner. He just took the top turnbuckle pad off. Jumping leg drop and Achilles able to move out of the way. And a drop kick connects there. Greybeard trying to pull himself up into the corner. Achilles charges. Clothesline to the back of the head. But Greybeard back up. Charges in with a DDT. Achilles instinctively, I think, maybe rolled out to the floor. Greybeard trying to catch the wind, but Achilles doesn't give him a chance to. Boot to the throat here in the corner. And now Achilles. What's he got in mind? Look out, here it comes again, knee to the face. He goes for the cover, but the referee's trying to fix the turnbuckle pad. Achilles has him down. He's had him down for about a 6 or a 7 count. Referee finally comes in. 1, 2. No, Greybeard kicks out. I can't imagine that was part of the plan all along, but it worked out in the favor of Greybeard. And now Greybeard with a kick. Grabs Achilles by the throat. Choke slam coming and down he goes. Greybeard into the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Achilles able to kick out again. Greybeard thinking, what does he have to do to finally put the nail into the coffin? And now military press has him high and into the European uppercut. Greybeard getting him away from the ropes. Goes for the cover. Is this the knockout blow? 2. And he got him. Let's go to the replay. As Greybeard using that power early with that back suplex. But then Achilles off the springboard with the crossbody. But Greybeard launching him through the air with that back body drop. But Achilles showing he has some power as well with the snake eyes. And then Greybeard, watch this. Hoists him up into the air. And then down into the last rites. He went for the cover and I thought this was over at this point. But Achilles able to get the kick out. And then Achilles grabs the leg, dragon screw leg whips him over and would go in for the cover. But Greybeard would kick out. And then watch this, the counter by Achilles. Hook grabs onto the arms and then wham with the knee to the face. But then Greybeard grabs him by the throat, hoists him up and down with that choke slam. But Achilles would once again manage to barely kick out. But then after one more shot by Greybeard, it was finally done. And it's Greybeard, McSexypants, who finally completes the revenge tour against Damien Achilles and puts him to rest here at Final Judgment. It's time for the World Women's Championship match as the Pencil Pusher challenges Wendy Wonder, and both women tie it up to start things off. It was about 4 weeks ago that the Pencil Pusher scored a win over the World Women's Champion in a non-title match, which secured her spot here at Final Judgment with the title on the line. But it's been an up and down battle since then for the Pencil Pusher, as she suffered a couple of losses, but finally was able to right the ship this past week on Monday Madness. And now, none of that matters, because it all comes down to this. This becomes the question, maybe what's more important for Pencil Pusher? The fact that she doesn't have the momentum that she had coming into this match, or the fact that in her mind she knows that she has already defeated Wendy once, and now all she needs to do is do it again to walk out of Final Judgment as the World Women's Champion. And that goes the other way for the champion. Is that previous match in the back of her mind? Is she thinking, maybe she has my number? We're going to find out for sure here as this match rolls on, as the challenger with a headlock, but the champion sends her off the ropes. She drops down. Wendy leapfrogs back the other way and then takes her down with a shoulder tackle. Oh, but Pencil Pusher charges right in and takes her down, and just firing away with those right hands. Pencil Pusher now goes into the cover, but Wendy kicks out immediately. Pencil Pusher reverse knife edges on the champion. Oh, look at that. Double ear clap. Ringing the bell of the champion. But Wendy fighting loose there. Elbows to the midsection. And now sends her off the rope. Oh no! Pencil Pusher went over the top rope and down to the floor. Oh, but the challenger able to counter there. And now she's got the champion from behind. Back suplex out on the floor. Jumping elbow drop by the Pencil Pusher, and like we saw earlier in the tag team title match, Pencil Pusher needs to be mindful of the count here. She can't win the title on a count out. The champion now fighting back. Oh, but the Pencil Pusher with a back elbow. Oh, and she just sent the champion head first into the steel ring post. The count's up to 6. It's up to 7. She's not going to let her stay out there for the count out, is she? No, Pencil Pusher. Oh, wait a second. The count's up at 8. The champion's starting to stir. It's at 9, but she just gets back in. Pencil Pusher now with those elbows. She grabs onto the champion, sets her up for the Irish whip, and a back elbow takes Wendy down. Pencil Pusher catches her from behind. Oh, look out! She's looking to do it here. She punched the time clock. Pencil Pusher into the cover. We may have a new champion here. 2. No, the champion kicks out. Oh, Pencil Pusher might have thought she had it for sure there. And now look at this. Oh, what an interesting way into this. Almost a reverse figure 4. Oh, but the champion able to counter and get her way out of the hold. But you see, holding on to the knee there, Wendy with a clothesline comes back around with a second one. And a third clothesline takes her down. Pencil Pusher now rocked in the corner. The champion following up, driving the boot into the chest of the challenger. And now Wendy trying to reverse the tide here. Oh, but countered by Pencil Pusher. Hooks her up. Uh-oh. She's got her. And down into the package powerbomb. Pencil Pusher now. Forearm. And takes her down with the 401k. She goes to the cover. Referee there. 1, 2, 3. She got her. We've got a new women's champion. Let's go to the replay, as here is where the tide really turned, as the Pencil Pusher taking her down with that back suplex on the floor and then punching the time clock. Thought we had a new champion here, but the champion would dig down deep and kick out. And then Wendy would start to get it going here, hitting a series of clotheslines. And then really putting the pressure with the boot into the chest. But then here, the champion would get countered, and the Pencil Pusher would latch her up here and then down into the package powerbomb. And then immediately follow up with the forearm and the 401k into the cover. And she gets the 1, the 2, and the 3. And it's the Pencil Pusher, who is your new EWA World Women's Champion, finally ending the reign of Wendy Wonder at Final Judgment. Here we go. It's the final Eliminator. 10 men all vying for a chance to get a future EWA World Heavyweight Championship match. We start with these two men in the ring, Beauregard King and Headstone Harry. At regular intervals, we're going to get our next competitor here coming up right next. Pinfall or submission is the elimination method. And Headstone Harry's gone outside and he's got a sledgehammer. And look at this, it's JT Wolf. And Harry meets him with a sledgehammer. King gets sent. Oh, and Harry takes him down and now picks him up and just spikes him down on the ramp. Remember now, pinfall or submission is the only way to get a win. Or to get an elimination here. And we've got our next competitor about to enter the fray. And it's Vince Varick, as Headstone Harry goes out to meet him, but then decides to head back to the ring instead. Varick now getting picked up by the monster and slammed down. He goes for the pin. He gets 2. And we're about to see our next entrant. And it's Judge Roy Mean. As Harry now grabs onto Varick. Look at this. Double suplex by Harry and JT Wolf. Reversal on the Irish Whip here. Wolf now picks up the Judge, but the Judge collapses on him. And Zaguri by Wolf on Harry. And we're about to get another entrant into the fray. Who's going to be the next one to join the final eliminator? And it's Moose, the Maple Mauler. And the monster going to meet him in the aisleway. And they collide. Back in the ring, we've got Varick and Beauregard King. And we'll try and keep tabs on the action as it's now spilling out everywhere. And Wolf with a chair on the floor, taking it to the Judge. King now working over Varric. Varric sends him off the ropes. And we've got another entrant on their way to the ring. And there we go. It's Bruno breaks the goon as he takes Harry down with a flying head scissors. As he's the next one to enter. The judge now. Oh, look at this. Wolf has Beauregard King. He's got him in the lone. The lone howl. Can King hold on? They're going for a pin on Varric. And we've got the next person coming out. And it's the Cowboy, Wyatt McBride. And the ring is quickly filling up. Headstone Harry swing and miss with the kendo stick, and Bruno gets it away from him. We still have yet to have an elimination here. Bruno now cinching up the monster, has him up on the shoulders, power bombs him down. He goes for the cover. He gets 2, but Harry kicks out at 2. The judge takes Bruno down with a big clothesline. Moose has him a chair, and he slams it down into Vince Varric. We got a pin here going on the judge. Bruno with a shoulder breaker. And we've got chaos here as we've got bodies everywhere. The judge going for a pin on Moose, even using the ropes, which I guess is perfectly legal with no disqualifications. And the judge has Moose high up in the air with a military press. The Cowboy with a sidewalk slam. McBride elbows to the monster. Moose takes Varric down with a suplex. Judge follows up with a leg drop on Vince Varric. And now the judge slams the Cowboy down. Varric hoists Beauregard King on the shoulders and takes him down into a gutbuster. Varric now grabs Moose, but Moose slips out and drops him with a DDT. McBride now picks up the Maple Mauler. Oh, but Moose slips out the back door and clips the leg. Oh, Headstone Harry grabs a hold of Moose. Oh, he dropped him on his head. Wolf hit him from behind. Moose landed horrifically there as Harry was going for the tombstone. And Harry now slams Bruno. I can't believe Moose is actually up and moving after that. Moose grabs onto Wolf. Look out! Canadian Destroyer! Moose into the cover on Wolf. 1, 2, 3. JT Wolf has been eliminated. King now drops Moose with a backbreaker. And King now stomping on the hand. We've got action on the outside. The monster back up as Wolf making his way out of here after being the first man eliminated. Beauregard King has Harry up on the shoulders, power bombs him down. King picks up the steps and he slams it down on the monster. King charges in. Oh, but Harry caught him with a knee. Everybody else battling on the floor. Beauregard King with a right hand to the monster. He grabs him by the head. Inverted suplex. Moose and Varric now back inside. And King drops Varric with a neck breaker. And Moose has McBride going for the maple elbow. And he connects. Moose now grabbing on to McBride. Goes for the cover. Referee there to make the count. 1, 2. No, the Cowboy kicks out. Bruno up on the shoulders of Varick trying to fight his way out. Bruno going for the Tiger suplex. Moose going for the pin on the Cowboy. 2. And a kick out. And we're about to get our 9th entry into the match. Oh, look at this. Slingshot powerbomb by Varick as Cy Pyro is making his way in. But McBride with a pin on Vince Varick. But he kicks out. We've got almost everybody here. Oh, but Moose dropping breaks down. Back suplex on the apron. Pyro diving headbutt on McBride. And then a leg drop on the Judge, who rolls out to the floor. And is that a baseball bat that Pyro's got? McBride able to get it away from him, but now Pyro picks him up. And down into the power slam. Referee calling for a break there, and now look out. King with Pyro. Hits him with the playmaker. King goes for the cover. 1, 2. And a kick out by Pyro. And Moose takes King's head off with a clothesline, but then McBride follows up with a clothesline on Moose. Pyro super kick and the Cowboy goes down. And then a short clothesline. Harry dumps Varick. Oh, but then Pyro with the bat to the head of the monster, but he gets right back up. Varick grabs onto Pyro. Double underhook brainbuster. He goes for the cover. He gets 2, but Pyro kicks out. Moose fighting with the Judge here. Takes him there with an elbow. German suplex by Varick on the Cowboy. And Moose takes King down with a clothesline. Oh, Judge looking for the verdict. But Harry fights his way out of it. Judge picks him up. Oh, but Harry fights free. The Cowboy has Moose high in the air with a powerbomb. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Moose kicks out. Military press by the Judge. Oh, McBride slips out into a DDT. Beauregard King now grabs onto McBride. Picks him up. Inverted suplex. Bruno breaks back in. Tiger suplex. He drops Pyro with it. And then turns his attention to Beauregard King, who they've had issues on and off. Knee breaker on King. And now finally, Bruno goes for the cover on Pyro. 1, 2, 3. Still got him. Cy Pyro's been eliminated. King with a big right hand, taking down the Cowboy. And now wrapping up the legs here. A deathlock applied on Vince Varick. Judge drops McBride with a DDT. Judge now turning his attention to Beauregard King with a leg drop. Bruno gets back in. Kick to the midsection on the Judge. Hoists him up onto the shoulders and powerbombs him down. McBride. Oh, he grabs King. He's got him in the outlaw lockup as Headstone Harry tombstones Bruno breaks. I don't think King surrendered there. I think he's still in this. The referee didn't seem to call for it. Bruno up on the top rope. Diving clothesline on King. Judge now picks Bruno up. Drops him throat first over the top rope. Moose has Harry cinched up. Canadian Destroyer. Moose with the cover on Harry. 1, 2, 3. Headstone Harry's been eliminated. And now we've got a cover on Vince Varick. And Varick's been eliminated by Moose as well. Moose is running wild as we're about to get our final entrant into the final Eliminator. It's Anderson Rodion, who gets steel steps to his face at the hands of the Cowboy, who also hits Beauregard King. And he hits Bruno as well. McBride's going crazy with those steps. But Rodion takes him over with a clothesline. Moose, the only man in the ring, but now Rodion enters and takes him down with a crossbody. Rodion grabs onto the leg, and Zaguri by Moose takes him down. Moose now, maybe thinking Destroyer again there, but Rodion blocks it. Springboard, but nobody there to hit. Moose with McBride, looking for a place to dump him, but McBride able to slip out. You got to think of the big advantage that Anderson Rodion has. Tiger suplex onto McBride. Breaks with the bridge, and Wyatt McBride has been eliminated. Moose now, Bruno with a dragon suplex on Beauregard King. Remember, Beauregard King was the first man in this match. Moose now going to work on the Judge. Brings him over to the ropes, but King grabs onto Moose from behind. Moose elbows to the midsection of the leader of the King's Gambit. And now Moose whips King into the corner and then turns his attention back to the Judge. Forearm to the back, a second one and a third one. Moose now going out to the floor, and he grabs a hold of a kendo stick. He's going out after breaks, and he just nailed Bruno with that kendo stick. Rodion in the ring now. We're down to 5, and now everybody back into the ring, and Rodion scoops up Moose and takes him down into a power slam. Bruno hoists up King with a vertical suplex. He holds on to his grip. Picks him up again, a second one. He's looking for a trifecta. Has him up in 3 suplexes. Rodion locked in the verdict. But he's trying to fight his way free. And he does. He breaks the grip of the Judge. And a springboard jawbreaker. Rodion goes for the pin. 1, 2. And the Judge kicks out at 2. Rodion now. Hammerlock on Bruno. Turns him inside out with a clothesline. Into the pin he goes. 1, 2. Bruno kicks out. One of these 4 men will claim a future EWA World Heavyweight Championship match as 5 men. I forgot Bruno Breaks was still in here. Shoulder breaker by the Judge on Rodion. He gets 2, and Rodion kicks out at 2. Moose flattens Beauregard King with a right hand. Judge kicks him in the back of the leg. Rodion grabs Judge from behind, back suplex, and a rolling capo kick by Bruno on Moose. Rodion with a leaping clothesline, and now King grabs onto Rodion, picks him up on the shoulders, and a powerbomb. And Bruno Breaks is wearing out the Judge with a baseball bat on the floor. King now lifts up Moose, big vertical suplex. King now goes for the cover. He gets 1, he gets 2, and Moose kicks out. Rodion drops Bruno across the top rope. Judge scoops up King and slams him down. Moose has the Judge. Look out! Canadian Destroyer for the 3rd time. Moose with a cover on Judge Roy Mean. 1, 2, and the Judge kicks out. Oh, look at this. King's got the steps in the ring and he just nailed Moose and then dropped him onto the judge. Rodion with the spinning sidewalk slam on Bruno. He's into the cover. He gets 2 and he gets 3. Bruno breaks, has been eliminated. And now we're down to the final 4. King grabs on from behind. Oh, release Tiger suplex on Anderson Rodion. He blocks Moose. Right hand to the gut. Moose with elbows, trying to break free. He does. Boot to the face and King goes down. Rodion picks up Judge into the electric chair and then drops him down into a face buster. And now Moose and Rodion going at it here. Grabs him. Oh, Cobra clutch slam by Moose. And now Moose going out. I don't know where he's going. Maybe looking for some more artillery. And yes, he grabs a kendo stick as Judge drops the gavel on Rodion. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. Rodion kicks out. And Beauregard King is letting Moose have it with the kendo stick as Rodion floors the Judge with a big right hand. King rolls Moose back in. Rodion. Oh, thinking maybe he was going for the snatch power slam there, but the Judge counters. Oh, he's locked him up. He's got him in the verdict. He lets go and turns his attention to King. Monkey flip by Rodion. King clips the leg of the Judge. Rodion with a pin on Moose. 2, and Moose kicks out. Beauregard King grabs onto the Judge and drives him down with a knee breaker. Here we go. Rodion up on the shoulders, down into the cutter. Going for the elbow, but King gets out of the way. And King, went for the knee lift, but Rodion dodges and takes him down with a kick. Moose back in, but Stalwart there to meet him. Slams him face first into the turnbuckle pad. And now kick to the knee as it's over the middle rope. The Judge now coming in, sends Rodion into the buckle, but Moose catches the Judge, has him up on the shoulder. Canadian DDT. Moose into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Judge Roy Mean has been eliminated. Beauregard King grabs onto Rodion. Checkmate. The cover by King. 1, 2, 3. Anderson Rodion's gone. It's down to Moose and Beauregard King. Moose going out to the outside. Oh, he's got the ring steps now. Moose bringing the steps in. King now going to the outside. Oh, they're going to meet around the way. And it's Moose striking the first blows. Grabs King by the throat. Oh, big right to the midsection and King goes down. Again, remember, no matter whether he wins or not, what an impressive showing by Beauregard King, who is the first man to enter this match and has made it all the way to the end. Moose now back inside. Oh, he's going for those steps. Moose has bad intentions. Oh, he drops it now as he sees King getting up, and now Moose going up to the top turnbuckle. What's he got in mind? Oh, went for the fist, but he missed. And King with a knee to the face. This could be the opening that Beauregard King needs. Moose trying to get back to his feet. King kicks him in the midsection, hoists him up. Oh, elevated inverted DDT. And oh no, now King's got the steps that Moose brought in and slams it down, but Moose able to avoid. Moose swings with the kick, misses. King catches him. Look out. Playmaker. King into the cover. We could have it here. 1, 2. No, Moose kicked out again. And look at King. He can't believe it. He thought for sure he was going to win the final eliminator with that. King drives the knee into the head of Moose. And now Beauregard King trying to keep the advantage rolling here. Sends Moose off the ropes. Picks him up and flapjacks him down. King now goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. Feet on the ropes. 1, 2, 3, finally got him! Beauregard King is the winner of the final Eliminator, and now punches his ticket to a future EWA World Heavyweight Championship match. Here we go. It all comes down to this, the main event of Final Judgment for the EWA World Heavyweight Championship. Bulldog Bay versus Alexander Alberts. The rise meets the reign. And Bulldog backing the champion up into a corner. We get a clean break, and now Bulldog picks him up at Alberts, counters, reverse DDT. Bulldog Bay has not lost a match in over 4 months on his meteoric rise to the top of the mountain here in the Elite Wrestling Alliance, and his shot to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. Albert's now off the ropes, senton, but Bulldog got the knees up. And Bulldog runs him over. Alberts has done everything in his power to try and make Bulldog stumble and fall on his path here to Final Judgment, but to no avail. Bulldog has avoided every obstacle, overcome every hurdle, and now, finally, it's his time, it's his chance to possibly be the next EWA World Heavyweight Champion. Now, everything else doesn't matter. It's these two men in between the ropes to determine who walks away with the gold. As Bulldog Bay with the hammerlock applied on the champion. As Alberts tries to find his way out of this. Bulldog, double leg takedown. Follows it up with a right hand. And now both men tied up yet again. Bulldog goes behind into the rear waistlock. Squeezing the champion as he desperately tries to find an escape route. And he's able to with a snapmare, and now Alberts applies the rear chin lock to Bulldog Bay. And the champion really putting the torque on there. Bulldog trying to fight up to his feet. The champion realized it and transitioned into an armbar. Really wrenching on the arm there of Bulldog Bay, trying to maybe take a source of power away from him. And now Alberts transitions back into a hammerlock as the challenger grabs onto the head, and now he snapmares him down, and it's Bulldog with the rear chin lock applied. Alberts now trying to get back to his feet, and now Bulldog taking a page out of the champion's book there. And going to the armbar. Bulldog, if he does enough damage, it might be hard for Alberts to employ that dragon sleeper. The champion breaks free though. Sends him off on the Irish whip. Goes behind. Snapdragon suplex by the champ. Double axe handle. Oh, back for a second one. Ducks underneath the clothesline, and a flying clothesline by the champion. Really starting to pick up the pace, but oh, Bulldog caught him with a knee to the face there. And now Bulldog as the champion in the corner. Drapes the leg over the middle rope and then kicks the knee. Grabs onto the ankles, and he yanks the champ out of the corner. Bulldog goes into the cover. First pinning attempt of the match here. And Alberts kicks out at 1. Oh, Bulldog lets out a roar. What's he got in mind here? Full arm dragon twist. Going in to a top wrist lock. But the champion trying to fight his way free, and he does. Alberts goes under. Oh, he drops Bulldog with a DDT. He rolls him over. Goes into the cover. 1, 2. And Bulldog gets the right shoulder up. Alberts now Waiting for Bulldog to get to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look out. Oh, he's got it locked in. He's got the Dragon Sleeper in. Bulldog, nowhere for him to go. I don't know if he can reach the ropes. Can he hang on? He does, and the champion relinquishes the hold and then yanks him up into a power slam. I think Alberts realized it was way too early to get the submission there. Decided to pivot and now goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, got him! I can't believe it! Let's go to the replay there as Albert's dropping Bulldog with that Dragon the Dragon Suplex. And then off the ropes, flying clothesline. And then Bulldog yanking him out of the corner here, going for the pin. But then watch this, Alberts drops him on his head with that DDT. He'd go for the pin, but the challenger would kick out. And then after the power slam, after he had taken a lot out of him with that Dragon Sleeper, knocked the wind out and got the 3. Alexander Alberts retains the EWA World Heavyweight Championship. And that's all the time we've got. Thanks for joining us for Final Judgment.